Are we all tuned in? Hello everybody. 7 o'clock. Are we all tuned in for quiz night? Yes, it's Saturday night and it's 7 o'clock. It's quiz time. How many people are going to join us in tonight's quiz time? We've got a lot of questions going on tonight, so we'll just put a little bit of background music on to start us off. Technology at the moment.
And now, from Norwich, it's the Quiz of the Week.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, gang. Everyone in. Nice to see you all. We got quite a few people on here. 30 or 40 people. 28 people live for our quiz night. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're going to have a round. You need to have a pen and paper ready. Okay? Our quizzes are going to be fun. They're not easy quizzes. They are there generally to make you learn and listen. So, we got 4 rounds. 4 rounds of 10. The rules are no cheating. No Google, no using your phone, okay? We will find out. We have spies. This is Big Brother. 4 rounds. Round 1 is general knowledge. See if you know anything about general knowledge. Round 2 are TV adverts. Round 3 is cheese and wine. Round 4 are 80s cartoons. 80s cartoons, so that's round 4. So what we're going to do, we're going to give you the questions first. At the end of each round, I'm going to give you the answers for you to mark yourself. Then, at the end of round 4, you're going to tally the scores up. You're going to send me the message with your scores. Be honest. No cheating. Okay? Then we're going to message. I'll go live later on and tell you who's actually won and what prize they're going to win. Wow, great times ahead. This is going to be a weekly thing, so keep me informed if you're enjoying the night, and we'll see what happens. News just in. We've heard one of the weathermen, British weathermen, to become a father. The baby said to be fine with occasional George Trimble. Yeah, one of the weathermen has just become fine. The baby said to be fine with occasional weather. No, that's not exactly what was going on. Yeah, got it here. Man who swallowed £5 worth of pennies was rushed into Scotland Hospital yesterday. Doctors say he spent a quiet night and 45 pence. They don't expect any change tomorrow. So that's the news coming at the moment. So, are we all ready? We all got our pens and paper ready. We've got 45 people watching. 45 people. Give you a couple of moments to get your pen ready. We're going to start. Round 1 will be general knowledge. General knowledge. 47 people on board. Wow, this is going to get busy. We could even have our own TV slot soon. So, round 1, we all got our pen and paper ready. 10 questions. Are we all ready? Here we go. Excuse me one moment. Yes, just checking in. Yeah, I'll give you a call later if you don't mind. Thank you. Don't call me again, Mum. Thanks, bye. Always doing that, Mum. Okay, so here we go. Round 1, general knowledge. Question 1. Are we ready? What type of musical instrument is a tabor? T-A-B-O-R. Tabor. What kind of musical instrument is a tabor? Question 2. The ABC abbreviation in first aid refers to checking what on a casualty? The ABC abbreviation in first aid refers to checking what on a casualty? Question 3. These are all general knowledge questions. Question 3. A heptathlon is an athletic contest of how many separate events? A heptathlon is an athletic contest of how many separate events? Question 4. What is cartoon characters SpongeBob SquarePants Starfish Friend called? What is the cartoon character SpongeBob SquarePants Starfish Friend called? Question 5. What is the traditional Maori greeting called in which people press their noses together? What is the traditional Maori greeting called in which people press their noses together? 48 people watching us. Question 6. Who played Commodus in the 2000 film Gladiator? Who played Commodus in the 2000 film Gladiator? Question 7. Palomino is a variety of which fruit? Palomino is a variety of which fruit? Question 8. The Estoril Grand Prix circuit is in which European country? The Estoril Grand Prix circuit is in which European country? That was question 8. Question 9. What city has the busiest European underground railway system? Which city has the busiest European underground railway system? Richard Smith, glad to see you checking in. There's no questions on physics, Richard. You can't be copying me again. Question 10. Who was burned at the stake at the age of 19 in Rouen in 1431? Who was burned at the stake at the age of 19 years old in Rouen in 1431? 1431. So those are the first round of general knowledge. Please, no cheating. This is a fun event, okay? We're going to go through the questions. Are we ready to tick them off? These are questions out of 40. Okay, question 1 is what type of musical instrument is a tabor? Well, it's a drum. Question 2, the ABC abbreviation in first aid refers to checking what on a casualty? It's airway, breathing, and circulation. Question 3, I need all 3 points, all 3 to get a point. Question 3, a heptathlon is an athletic contest of how many separate events? Well, there are 7. 7 events for a heptathlon. Question 4, what is cartoon character SpongeBob SquarePants Starfish Friend called? Well, it's Patrick. Patrick. Question 5, what is the traditional Maori greeting called which people press their noses together? It's called hongi. Hongi. Question 6, who played Commodus in the 2000 film Gladiator? That was Joaquin Phoenix. Question 7, Palomino is a variety of which fruit? Well, it's a grape. Grape. The Estoril, question 8, the Estoril Grand Prix circuit is in which European country? Well, it's in Portugal. Didn't know that one, Portugal. Question 9, what city is the busiest European underground railway system? It's Moscow. Moscow, Russia. Question 10, who was burned at the stake at the age of 19 in Rouen in 1431? Joan of Arc. So mark your questions. Out of 10 there, that's round 1. Questions out of 10. Round 2 are TV adverts. TV adverts. Let's see if you know what's going on in TV adverts. Question 1. These are all TV adverts currently. Okay, so I'm looking for the answers for each one. Question 1. So, how do you eat yours refers to what? Eat what? How do you eat yours? That was question 1. Question 2. The Direct Line advert features which Harvey Keitel character from Pulp Fiction? Direct Line, that advert features Harvey Keitel character from which Pulp Fiction character? Question 2. Question 3. What was reassuringly expensive from 1982 until 2007? What was reassuringly expensive from 1982 until 2007? Don't forget, this is a fun quiz, ladies and gentlemen, fun quiz, okay? Question 4. Presenting duo Ant and Dec appeared in TV adverts for which supermarket? Presenting duo Ant and Dec appeared in TV adverts for which supermarket? You could be watching Ant and Dec or me. Question 5. A large gorilla sitting at a drum kit playing to Phil Collins In the Air Tonight was used to advertise which product? A large gorilla sitting at a drum kit playing Phil Collins In the Air Tonight was used to advertise what product? Question 6. J.R. Hartley, a fictional character in the 80s, British Yellow Pages advert, is seeking what from the Yellow Pages book? What is J.R. Hartley seeking? See if you can remember that one. Question 7. What was the name of the monster, my apologies, writing error. What was the name of the monster in the 2017 John Lewis Christmas advert? What was the name of the monster in the 2017 John Lewis Christmas advert? That was number 7. Question 8. In recent years, which Hollywood actor appeared in a major advertising campaign for the EE network? In recent years, which Hollywood actor appeared in a major advertising campaign for the EE mobile network? That was question 8. Question 9. In September 1955, all that way back, what was Britain's first ever television commercial? What did it feature? Featured a product. In September 1955, Britain's first ever television commercial advert featured what? And question 10. What is Orlov's catchphrase in the Compare the Meerkat campaign? What is Orlov's catchphrase in the Compare the Meerkat campaign? Excuse me one moment. Yes? You don't say. You don't say. You don't say.
Who was that?
He didn't say. So, that was questions 1 to 10. Are we all ready to get the answers? Don't forget, be honest with yourselves, okay? We've got 48 people on the quiz tonight. 48 people. Let's try and keep this going. Question 1. So, how do you eat yours? Eating what? Cadbury's cream eggs. Cadbury's cream eggs. How do you eat yours? Question 2. The Direct Line advert features which Harvey Keitel character from Pulp Fiction? Winston Wolfe. Question 3. What was reassuringly expensive from 1982 until 2007? Stella Artois. That was reassuringly expensive. Question 4. The presenting duo Ant and Dec appeared in adverts for which supermarket chain? Well, that was Morrison's. Morrison's. There we go. Question 5. Don't forget, a point for each. Question 5. A large gorilla sitting at a drum kit playing to Phil Collins In the Air Tonight was used to advertise which product? Well, that was Cadbury's Dairy Milk Chocolate, if you all remember that one. Question 6. J.R. Hartley, the fictional character in the 80s British Yellow Pages advert, was seeking what type of book? Well, it was Fly Fishing. Fly Fishing by J.R. Hartley. 1 point for that answer. Question 7. What was the name of the monster in the 2017 John Lewis Christmas advert? Great adverts. His name was Moz. M-O-Z. Moz. Question 8. In recent years, which Hollywood actor appeared in the major advertising campaign for the EE mobile network? Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon. Question 9. In September 1955, the first ever television broadcast commercial featured what? Well, it was toothpaste. Extra points if you get Gibbs SR, but it was toothpaste. And question 10. What is Olaf's catchphrase in CompareTheMeerdat.com campaign? Simples. Simples. There we go. So marks out of 10 for that quiz. So that one was TV adverts. You've had round 1 and you've had round 2. Round 3 is cheese and wine. Cheese and wine. So we have marks out of 1 to 10 for cheese and wine. Are we ready? Good on you. Question 1. What country is Pecorino cheese from? What country is Pecorino cheese from? Question 2. What country is Sukhindol wine from? I will spell it for you. That's an S-U-K-H-I-N-D-O-L. Sukhindol wine from. What country is Sukhindol wine from? Question 3. What type of milk is Roquefort cheese from? What type of milk is Roquefort cheese made from? Question 4. Along which river is most of France's Sauvignon Blanc cultivated? Along which river is most of Sauvignon Blanc cultivated? What's the river in France? Question 5. Half a point for each on this one. What is added to cheddar cheese to make it Ilchester cheese? What is added to cheddar cheese to make it Ilchester cheese? Half a point for each. There's 2 ingredients in there. Half a point for each on that one. Question 6. What is a crate of 12 bottles of wine called? What is a crate of 12 bottles of wine called? To some people, they won't last long during this break. But what is a crate of 12 bottles of wine called? It's quite easy. Question 7. What cheese is known as the king of English cheeses? What cheese is known as the king of English cheeses? Great cheese. Question 8. What is the German label term indicating a high quality wine? What is the German, not gerbil, what is the German label term indicating a high quality wine? That was question 8. Question 9. Which well-known cheese is transported in cylindrical wood chip boxes? Which well-known cheese is transported in cylindrical wood chip boxes? Question 10. How many normal size wine bottles are there in a Methuselah? How many normal size wine bottles, 75 cl, in a Methuselah? That was 10 questions on the category cheese and wine. Are we ready for the answers? Here we go. Question 1 is, what country is Pecorino cheese from? Well, it's from Italy. Give yourself a point if you got that right. Italy, pepperoni cheese. Question 2. What country is Sukhindol wine from? Bulgaria. Didn't know that one. Question 3. What type of milk is Roquefort cheese made from? Well, that's from sheep's milk. There we go. If you didn't know that, you may have got confused with goat's cheese, but it's sheep's milk for Roquefort. Question 4. Along which river is most of France's Sauvignon Blanc cultivated? Well, it's along the Loire River. Loire. 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 Question 5, half a point for each. What is added to cheddar cheese to make it Ilchester cheese? Well, it's beer and garlic. Half a point for each. Beer and garlic. Half a point for each. Question 6. What is a crate of 12 bottles of wine called? If they last that long in this time. Well, it's called a case of wine. Quite simply a case of wine. Nothing fancy, just a case of wine. Question 7. Which cheese is known as the king of all English cheeses? It's Stilton. Pure and simple Stilton cheese. Wow. Question 8. What is the German label term indicating a high quality wine? Well, it's called Cabinet with a K. Those of you going into Tesco's will notice the K on some of the German things like Liebfraumilch, Peaceporter, Niersteiner. It's Cabinet. Point for that answer. Question 9. Which well-known cheese is transported in cylindrical wooden chip boxes? Well, it's Camembert. Lovely in the oven with a bit of garlic and a little bit of rosé and olive oil. Fabulous. Question 10. How many normal size wine bottles in a Methuselah? Well, there are 8. 8 bottles of 75cl champagne in a Methuselah. So, marks out of 10 for that one, please. Keep it on the line there. Telephone call again, excuse me, bear with me a sec. Hello? Look, Mum, I'm doing something on television. I've told you, please don't ring when I'm doing something. It's really important, Mum, okay? So, you know, this is my future. Thanks, Mum. I'll ring you later. Bye. Sorry about that. So, next category is called 80s cartoons. 80s cartoons. See if you can all remember some of these cartoons from 1980 to 1989. Here we go. Are we ready with a pen and paper? Question 1. Question 1 is, the children's TV character Prince Adam of Eternia is better known by what name? Prince Adam of Eternia is better known by what name? Question 2. Lion-O was Lord of the Thundercats. Name any other 2 Thundercats. Half a point for each. Lion-O was Lord of the Thundercats. Name any other 2 Thundercats. Some of you were thinking on that one. Half a point for each. Question 3. What was Paddington Bear's favourite snack? Paddington Bear. What was his favourite snack? That was question 3. Paddington Bear. Question 4. Who was described as an old, saggy cloth cat, baggy and a bit loose at the seams? Who was described as an old, saggy cloth cat, baggy and a bit loose at the seams? That was question 4. You should all know that one. Question 5. Which 1980s cartoon was based on the classic story written by Alexandre Dumas? Bit of French for you. Alexandre Dumas. Which 1980s cartoon was based on the classic story, that's the clue, the classic story written by Alexandre Dumas? Always something to learn in this quiz. Question 6. What was the name given to the hard-working builders constructing scaffolding throughout Fraggle Rock? What was the name given to the hard-working builders constructing scaffolding throughout Fraggle Rock? You'll only know it if you watch Fraggle Rock. Question 7. Who had wings like a shield of steel? Who had wings like a shield of steel? Blood pressure going there. Question 7, that was. Question 8. Who had a niece called Penny who had a dog called Brains? Who had a niece called Penny who had a dog called Brains? Just one answer. That was question 8. Question 9. Who were the 2 voice artists of the cartoon characters Danger Mouse and his sidekick Penfold? Half a point for each. 2 characters. Who were the 2 voice artists of the cartoon characters Danger Mouse and his sidekick Penfold? Ho ho! Half a point for each. Question 10. What was the name? It's a Welsh one. What was the name of Super Ted's sidekick? The answer's not Welsh, just Super Ted comes from Wales. Good on you, Super Ted. What was the name of Super Ted's sidekick? That was question 10. So, answers writing down now. Okay, are we ready? Let's see how many of you remember these cartoons from 1980. Question 1. The children's TV character Prince Adam of Eternia is better known by what name? He-Man. Yes. Question 2. Lion-O was Lord of the Thundercats. Name any other 2 Thundercats. Well, there was Cheetara, Panthro, Tigra, Wily Cat and Snarf. Half a point for each. If you got all of them, mind, there's an extra bonus point there, but I only need 2. Half a point for each. Question 3. What was Paddington Bear's favourite snack? Well, it was a marmalade sandwich. Marmalade sandwich, yeah. Question 4. Who was described as an old saggy cloth cat, baggy and a bit loose at the seams? Well, that was Bagpuss. Great. Question 5. Which 1980s cartoon was based on the classic story written by Alexandre Dumas? That was D'Artagnan and the 3 Muskhounds. I would accept the 3 Musketeers if you got the 3 Musketeers. Other than that, no. Question 6. What was the name given to the hard-working builders constructing scaffolding throughout Fraggle Rock? Well, they were called dozers. D-O-O-Z-E-Rs. Dozers. Question 7. Who had wings like a shield of steel? Well, that was Batfink. Ooh, Batfink, yes. Question 8. Who had a niece called Penny? Who had a dog called Brains? Well, that was Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. You can see what I did in the 80s, didn't you? Question 9. Who were the 2 voice artists of the cartoon characters Danger Mouse and his sidekick Penfold? Well, that was David Jason and Terry Scott. Yes, Terry Scott. Question 10. Half a point for each on those. Question 10. What was the name of Super Ted's sidekick? Well, that was Spotty. Yes, Spotty. We remember him. So there we go. That was the end of that round. We've got marks out of 40. Marks out of 40. Ladies and gentlemen, news just in. A cement mixer has collided with a prison van on the M4. Motorists are asked to be on the lookout for 16 hardened criminals. And there was also a fire at the main Inland Revenue Office in London today, but it's been put out before any serious good was done. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for taking part in tonight's quiz on Saturday night. Don't forget we need to stay safe, sanitize your hands, make sure that you stay safe. I will be requesting you to send me your final totals on Messenger or via the Facebook. Send me your answers through directly to me. By the end of play today, I will decide who is the winner of today's quiz of the week on Saturday. We look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe and God bless you all.